Y2. What is up, man? Hope all is well. Trying out a different video format. Let me know if you guys like it. If you don't like it, comment down below. You know what I'm saying? But we got to talk about dating in 2026, man. I feel like it's one of the biggest dilemmas that a lot of these people, such as myself, are facing. Like currently, right now, I'm not personally looking for a relationship, but I kind of stumbled upon this after going celibate for so long, and then kind of getting back interacting with the dating scene, and it's almost like playing a lottery, man. You know, when I say it's almost like playing a lottery, what I'm noticing is like, bro, a lot of men and women are just sharing each other. You know, thinking back then, take this from someone who had a serious relationship for like 3 years, bro. Back then, the girl that I was dating when I was in a serious relationship for 3 years, she was a good girl, man. Like she wasn't trying to drink, trying to turn up, trying to cheat. She was actually solid, had good morals, kind of on the money, man. It's crazy now that I look forward. It's like, man, back then I think people in general just had better characteristics, both men and women. Don't get me wrong, there were definitely shitty guys and girls, but I feel like back then it's like people were more morally sound. Like today, it seems like everyone's lonely, but then they're not lonely at the same time. Like you might meet a female that y'all talking or whatever, and then she kind of wants to get serious, but at the same time, you can't really take that chance to get so serious because there's a 90% possibility, bro. She's talking to two, three other guys, and the same thing is applies to females. So it's almost like hard to be vulnerable, you know, just because you don't know if it's gonna turn out how you want. You know what I'm saying? Like forget a relationship, bro. Let's think about even having a fling situation. You might have a situation, a situationship or whatever, where you're hooking up with this person, this and that, and 9 times out of 10, bro, you're not even the only person that's hooking up with that person. So it's very scary, man. And I just feel like people are more greedy in today's society. That's why the dating in 2026 or further is gonna be terrible because I don't know if a lot of y'all have heard the saying, you can't have a cake and eat it too. You know what I mean? That was one of my favorite sayings because I heard that in a freestyle. It was a battle rapper. He came on like, "You can't have your cake and eat it too. So tell me what's the meaning? What's the sense of me having cake if I can't eat it? Cheaters never win, my friend." I'm not gonna go into full, bars. But basically, it's like you can't have everything you want. You know what I mean? In a nutshell. And when I look at a lot of today's relationships, it's a lot of greed, meaning that people want to have their cake and eat it too. What does that mean? Like you might have a guy who has a family, but he wants to be able to have a girlfriend and two other mistresses. Same with a female. I work in customer service, man, where no disrespect to a lot of the guys that come through, but they women they choosing up on your boy, and it's almost sad from my perspective because I'm a guy, so I always try to kind of place myself in their shoes, like, dang, how would I feel if my girl was choosing up on a younger guy whatsoever? But it's kind of sad, bro. It's very sad, bro. It ruins, I don't know, like the romance, the true love stories. Cause don't get me wrong, there's stories like that out there. There's real true love out there, but the majority of people, bro, it's just they're just getting shared, man. And like I said, the trust factor is definitely screwed up because you might be messing with a person, and I had this situation happen. Y'all kind of platonic at first, and y'all get intimate, and then it appears like this person really wants something serious with you. This is something that they're kind of like hinting at, or kind of like questioning you about, and then you slightly might be considering it, but not really. But there's a slight consideration because you've been kicking it with this person for a while, but little do you know that This person is only trying to force you into a situation where they can get what they want with you while still having their way with someone else, bro. It's crazy, bro. It is one of the craziest like setups in the world, bro. And personally, right now, man, I feel like it's a little tough to really be in a relationship if you don't really fully have yourself together. What do I mean have yourself together is like you gotta be willing to want to be vulnerable with all a lot of betrayal, cheating, and distrust going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that could ruin your taste of even wanting to attempt, a relationship again. But you gotta really have yourself together, man. And knowing that, like, okay, you might take a leap of faith in trying to build with a person, and if it doesn't work out, there's nothing lost. Like, you still had the experience, and that's one of the toughest parts because forget the experience. You think about, man, how much time I done invested in this person, how much memories we spent together. So to be able to walk away from all of that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see divorces are so hard, separation is so hard. But you know, I don't know what you guys' personal opinion is, but I just feel like currently dating in 2026 is like literally the lot playing the lottery, bro. And when you play the lottery, it's like you don't know when you're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're a female and you pick a guy up, you just hoping he's the one. You feel me? Like it's not like back then where it's like you kind of know, bro. Now it's like, bro, you might talk to a person and y'all might be getting to know each other, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like the first 6 7 months of talking to that person, you don't really know that person. They're pretending. They're telling you everything you might want to hear or like to hear, or trying to like basically match to be what you like, based on whatever they find out about you. But then literally after like the first year, like a person true character might start to get revealed, and a lot of people see this a lot of the times when they start to live with each other because it's just like I feel like there isn't no more genuineness in relationships, bro. The genuineness and the love that relationships one had, bro, back then is not existing as often, bro. Back then I remember girls would like really try to go out for their guys and make them feel special, stuff like that. Same thing with the guys. Back then it was more thoughtful actions towards your partner or the person you had that feeling towards. Like nowadays, bro, it's like, man, even for people to show you genuine love or kindness that you're supposedly in a relationship or seeing or situationship, bro, they make it feel like that's like torture. You feel me? Because I be hearing the stuff that people be online like, oh, I ain't cooking and cleaning, woo, woo. And it's like, man, like just looking at all of that, it's like you start to question like, if you do get in a relationship right now, what do you really want? Like, because now it's more so not about romance and love and genuineness. It's now about what can a person get. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know if that's how it's always been. Maybe I was just younger at the time, but right now, fool, is all about what a person can get, bro. You feel me? You might be a millionaire, dog. You got money. A shorty might just be with you for the money. You feel me? And it gets complicated because it's hard to determine what's real. In a nutshell, that's really what I'm trying to say, man. It's hard to determine what's real. It's hard to kind of be vulnerable. It's kind of hard to want to give your heart away, man, because you don't know if you giving your heart away to somebody that's gonna play with it or waste your time. I personally would like to know, man, what are you guys' opinion on this situation, man? I just felt like kind of doing a video to touch on the situation because I seen a lot of like TikToks, like clips going on, just a bunch of nonsense when it comes to like what a real relationship is based off. It's based off genuineness, kindness, love, caring for each other. But a lot of that nowadays seems non-existent, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but Man, let me know what your opinion is, man, about the situation, man. Let me know if you like this video format, this style of video.